Oh, hey there. So today we're going to be talking about texting thumb and why your thumb hurts and how to fix that with some stretching and rubber bands. Let's dive in. So basically, texting thumb is what we refer to as a overuse or repetitive use injury. And that just really means that if your thumbs are hurting from texting, it's because you're using them too much. And a lot of us are right now. So what you may be experiencing if you think you might have texting thumb is that you might have some numbness or tingling or pain, soreness in the back of the thumb here. What's going on is that the forearm muscles here are overworking, you're using them too much. And this can happen if you're typing a lot, which is where we start to see carpal tunnel type injuries coming on, but also if we're texting or typing or doing anything too much. And I always recommend a three-pronged approach here. We're gonna stretch, we're gonna massage, and we're gonna strengthen the tissue. First thing we want to do is start to loosen up some of this tissue in here. And the best way to do that is generally through some stretching. So some of my favorites here are just going to be like a prayer palm position here where I'm pushing down, letting my elbows stay high, pushing down here. I hold for a couple Mississippis, and I'm going to turn the hands over and pull up this way, kind of the same way. And let's kind of alternate between these two positions, back and forth, for a few times. So you start to feel some of the strain in the forearm kind of come off and dissipate there. Okay, another really easy one to do is we're gonna open the hands up really big, stretch them out. We're gonna keep our wrist at roughly a 90-degree angle here, not 45, 90-degree angle here. We're gonna hold for a couple Mississippis and then just clearly shake the fingers out here to alleviate some of the strain. So here, and shake. All right, and the last stretch that's really helpful here is just to kind of push down at the top of the wrist. So I want to start with my elbow a little higher than my wrist, apply some basic pressure with my other palm, and I'm going to push down to apply the stretch and just come right back out of that. A lot of times for stretches like this, I'm going to recommend that we come in and out of the stretch instead of just hanging out, pulling on the tissue. Partly it just encourages your nervous system to stay relaxed so you don't tense up the rest of your body as you're going through, especially if these are really tight or painful. We don't want to hang out there too much. So that covers the three stretches that are pretty easy to do. Again, you can do these at your desk or at breaks or whatever. That covers the stretches. Let's talk about self-massage. So I have here a lacrosse ball. And these, again, you can on Amazon, you get it at most sporting goods stores. You don't need a lacrosse ball, but I do like the fact that a racquetball would do just fine as well. Basically, you're just gonna take the ball and apply it on the forearm tissue here. You're just gonna apply some pressure and twist. And this is just gonna open up and release that tissue in there. And you don't let it hang out very long, you just kind of work through like so. And you can do this to the top and the bottom of the arm. You can also apply this to like a wall. So I just put the ball on the wall and then begin to roll around and massage this tissue here. And that can also alleviate a lot of that tension and pain that kind of builds up. So let's talk about some simple strengthening exercises you can do with rubber bands of all things to help alleviate some of that pain in the thumb and the other fingers from being too active on our computers and smartphones. So these here are actually I think the only rubber band I know from that's a like professional rubber band from IronMind. You can order these on Amazon or at ironmind.com. If you are interested in the link, just let me know. But basically, it's just a rubber band. They come in different sizes, and you're going to apply this across the top of the finger here, underneath the nail bed, and you're just going to work on opening and holding, opening and holding. That's pretty much it. And I run these in about sets of 10 to 20. You can do alternate. Formations with the different fingers. You want to work on just particular finger strength, like so. But it's really effective, and the way this works is that it's these muscles here, the forearm, are responsible for our kind of clasping and grasping maneuvers, and the extensors here help us kind of open the hands up. So we're just trying to create a balance in terms of use between the muscles that close the hand and the muscles that open the hand. Now you don't need to go out and buy these IronMind ones. In fact, the rubber bands that come from produce, like your asparagus and broccoli, because I know you're all eating your vegetables, can be really helpful for this. This one's a little thin. This is from some asparagus, but you can also just clamp down with the other hand to kind of get some more resistance, or you can just add on more, so you can just grab more rubber bands. You can also get the thick rubber bands from like an office supply store. And you know, the third thing I found that is useful is I have these little silicone rubber bands that we get for like the kids' party sometimes.
Yay!
I actually use these. You're not getting as much extension because they're just not as elastic, but you can still get some good work in here. I'm going to have an isometric hold or pause hold at the end. So all three of these types of rubber bands can be helpful. The cool thing about the Iron Mind, again, is that they come in different sizes. So as a rubber band starts to feel easy, you can then increase the difficulty or the challenge level of the rubber band to go through. There we have it. Three simple tools, tricks, hacks, what have you, to help you alleviate texting thumb and overuse from typing and whatnot. So we have stretching, we have a rubber band work, and a little bit of self-massage with a lacrosse ball or racquetball. If you have any questions, as always, please drop a comment below, let me know, and we'll check you in the next video. Thank you.